you end up becoming more feminine. In this video, I'm going to talk to you about why you should never seek approval from a woman. Now, the reason why you don't want to seek approval from a woman, especially if you're in a relationship, is because she'll run the relationship. She's going to set the tone of the relationship because you have no standards, you have no structure, you don't have any leadership skills. And so since you are seeking approval, she's thinking that I'm going to go ahead and run this relationship because he's looking to me anyway. So if he's looking to me for all the answers, he's seeking approval, he's trying to make sure that he doesn't rock the boat and everything is okay and walking on eggshells. How do you think she feels? She feels that she can't trust you. She has to man the ship, so to speak. She has to man the ship, run the relationship, set the tone, set the mood of the relationship because you're seeking for her approval. If you're seeking for her approval, that means she has more power over you. So understand that if you're seeking approval from a woman in your relationship, she'll always run the relationship. If you're seeking approval from a woman who you're not in a relationship with, that's even worse because she has no ties to you, but you're seeking her approval just because she's a woman. And she knows if you ever get into a relationship with her, she already knows that she's going to run you and control you. Like I said before, if you're seeking approval, she can't view you or trust you to be a leader. You can't make decisions on your own. You have to ask her every little thing before you make a decision. You can't think for yourself. You cannot think for yourself. And what happens if you can't think for yourself? You can't lead the relationship. You can't lead yourself. You can't lead her. She can't trust you. She loses respect for you. I want you to think about this as well. A woman is not meant to lead a man, and she's not meant to lead a relationship. A woman is not meant to lead a man. She's not built to lead a man. She's not built to lead a relationship. Understand that. Now, if you're looking for your woman to lead a relationship and you're always seeking her approval, you end up becoming more feminine because her thoughts and her mindset are from a feminine perspective. And if it's from a feminine perspective and you're seeking her approval and you're letting her lead the relationship, it's not going to work out. It's not going to work out. She can't trust you. There's always going to be confusion because their emotions go up and down, up and down. They come and go. They come and go like the wind. And if that is what you are following, you do become more feminine. You become more weak, and you definitely lose respect from her. You definitely lose respect from her when you take on the ideology of her perspective, which is a feminine perspective. And it's not good. It's not good. As a man, you have to handle situations. You have to lead and be more masculine. Come from a masculine perspective. And when you come from a masculine perspective, you have no reason to seek approval from her. You have no reason to seek approval from a woman because seeking approval from a woman is more of a feminine trait. Women seek approval from each other, but they really seek approval from a man that is masculine, a man that can actually lead. And if you can't do that, she's going to lead. And when you become feminine because you're taking on her perspective, everything she says and does causes you to be in reaction. And when you're in reaction, things never make sense. You're not thinking clearly. You can't think clearly because you're operating from a female perspective. Let's face it, when you're emotional, you're in reaction. When you're feminine, it's more of a reaction. But when you're masculine and you're being a man, that's more of responding and you're acting, your action, you're in action, not reaction. So stop trying to seek approval from women. Stop trying to seek approval from women because the more you seek approval from a woman, the less manly you become. The more feminine you become, you take on her perspectives, you take on her ideologies, you become reactive. It's just not a good look. And you see this with a lot of nice guys. A lot of nice guys seek approval from women because they were raised around women. First, their mother. Then they go to school. They're around women. Women are teaching classes. Women are teaching things from a female perspective, more feminine. So they take on that ideology. They always have to seek approval to feel that they are important. And as they get older, it's the same thing. I had to seek approval from mom. I had to seek approval from my teachers to make sure that I was good enough. And then when they get into a relationship with women, they have to seek approval from the woman to make sure they're good enough to be in a relationship with a woman. So as long as you understand that, and as long as you stop seeking approval from a woman, you will be fine. Start seeking approval from yourself. But until you stop seeking approval from women, she's always going to have power over you. Remember that. She's always going to have power over you as long as you are seeking approval from her. Start seeking approval from yourself and you will be just fine.